Alright guys, this is coconut water. That is a hemp spray. And that is rose water. I will be priming my face with the Nivea cream. I always use those 3 sprays after I wash my face. It's really good for your skin. Just rubbing it all in. That is a setting powder in the color Translucent by Spun. You can get that from Walmart. Everything will be listed in the description box. Just prime my eyebrows with those. With that, and then now I am spraying my face with the hemp spray. It has a folic acid in it. It's really good for your skin. That is the Fitme Dewy Foundation. I got that from Walmart. I'll also leave that in the description box, guys. That is by Nabi, and I got the color brown and black for my eyebrows. Just applying it. Make sure you do it as evenly as possible on both sides. I'm doing the black first at the very end because I want like an ombre look. This video is a little sped up, you guys, through parts of it. So that's why it's going so fast. I don't want to make the video too long. And once you have the black on, you're going to go directly into using the brown. And I do like to do one eye and then go to the other eye before I do the other color. It just helps me make everything more symmetrical. Now I'm going into the brown color that you guys see. Now I'm doing the front of my eyebrow with the brown color. And I'm just using the little brush that it came with, but you can use whatever you want. And you don't have to use that particular brand. You can use any eye gel that you want to use. That one was fairly cheap. It was $2.99. Everything doesn't have to be expensive. Now I didn't have my Laura Mercier setting powder. That's my favorite setting powder. So I just used my Spun. I have to go get some more. Now I'm just filling everything in. Making sure everything's nice and even. Now I did get those little spoolies from Marshall's. I didn't really like it that much. It was my first time trying it. So you'll see I did try it out and then I end up using my old spoolie from one of my old eyebrow pencils. I think it might work well just for your eyelashes, but I really didn't like it for my eyebrows. But I did give it a try. Now I'm just going back in to fill in the gaps. Wherever you see like where there's not enough color, you definitely want to fill that in. Make sure that when you're doing an ombre eye that you don't cross the colors. You're going to blend them with your spoolie. And I will do a detailed video on how to do ombre eyebrows coming very soon. Just trying to blend it out a little bit more. Still giving this damn pink thing a try. Wasn't feeling it very much. Just filling in the little spots that I see. And you guys excuse the lighting. Using my spoolie from my old pencil I was telling you guys about. Blending that out. Now I did not go to school to do makeup. I learned everything on my own. I am self-taught. Some of which I learned off of YouTube. But I have been doing makeup for years. Now I am just going back in, making sure everything is nice and even. Cleaning everything up. There we go. Make sure that you guys are smoothing out the front of your eyebrow. You do not want those Sharpie eyebrows. That is not cute. And no shade to anybody that like the Sharpie look. Now I'm using my NYX concealer palette to just carve out my eyebrows, clean them up a little bit. A lot of people only do the bottom of their brows, but I do like to do the top of mine too. You don't have to, it's optional. Just gives me a cleaner look in my opinion. I am trying out this little brush that I got from, it's not really a brush, it's a tool that I got from the dollar store. Dollar store has some really good stuff, you guys. First time using it because I couldn't find my little concealer brush, but it'll get the job done. A little bit more precise because it's so small. Getting that all cleaned up. Now I'm just going into the top to clean the top up. And then you'll see me using a different brush to blend everything out and kind of drag the concealer down my lid. I'm going to double that up as a primer for my eyeshadow. Getting everything nice and clean, guys. You don't want a messy eyebrow unless you're going for that look. Cleaning everything up. Now I am dragging down the eyeshadow over my lid to start the priming process for my eyeshadow. Cleaning everything up. And blending it out. You guys, please make sure that you blend out your concealer. Last thing you want is some unblended concealer. It does not look good. Making sure everything is nice and even. Dark on the outer corners of my eyebrows and lighter as you come in. Can't really see it because my lighting is a little off. And I'm blending it out just a little bit more, you guys. And another thing, last thing you want, and I've saw it on so many people, if that's your look, great. I don't want a unibrow. The unibrow look is not cute. And in case you guys don't know what that means when both your eyebrows are touching. Separate those things. Now I'm just smoothing out the concealer over my eyelids. Getting it in, getting it in. Now I do have a sponge beauty blender. It is damp. Make sure that you are not using a dry beauty blender, you guys. Make sure that it's not soaked, but it is damp. Now I am going back in with my air spun to further prime my eyes for my eyeshadow. Getting the top of the brow there. That is optional, but it does help your eyeshadow stay on longer as well. Now, getting everything ready. Now this is a vitamin C serum that I use on my face. Everything will be listed in the description box, but I do put that on as well. It just brightens the skin, and I'm just it's not oily, you guys. It's not oily at all. Just smoothing that in. I'm going back in with my coconut water. You'll see me doing this throughout the video. I do like to layer everything so everything doesn't come off cakey, and making sure my face is nice and ready for the foundation. And that is my Fit Me Dewy Foundation. Now some people like to use brushes. I don't. I am a beauty blender type of girl, and what I'm doing is I'm patting that into my skin. I'm not just sitting it there, I'm patting it in, and I'm going in a circular motion. You can use a brush first and then do that, or if you're a brush type of woman, you can use the brush. It's totally up to you. I like the beauty blender. Make sure that you are blending down your neck. You do not want two different shades. Okay. I do not go all the way up my forehead because I am wearing a lace. I don't want that in my baby hairs. And I do very little contouring to my forehead when I wear a front lace. Just making sure everything is nice and blended out evenly. Getting around my nose and my mouth. Make sure everything looks even, you guys. Now that is my NYX concealer palette. Now the shade I usually use to do under my eyes I ran out of. So I'm going to use a lighter shade and then I'll tone it down as you see. After I put it on, you'll see, you guys. It's not going to be so light. Now if you do like the lighter look, you can go for that. Like if I'm doing photos or something like that, then I will do a lighter under eye. But for this particular tutorial, I'm going to tone it down. Make sure that you guys are smoothing it out. You want to do like a kind of triangular shape. You can see what I'm doing. Drag it down. Make sure everything is nice and even. Now I am doing concealing and will be highlighting my forehead a little bit and down my nose, making sure everything has enough concealer. Now I usually use not fitme, sorry guys, LA Girl Pro Conceal. That's one of my favorite concealers. So you'll be seeing that in a couple of my other videos, or I'll use both of them depending on how much coverage I want. Now I'm just smoothing that out. Smoothing everything out, you guys. I know I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now, but it's not going to look like that. Just keep blending. That is back to my Fit Me. Now here comes the part where I tone it down. Now I'm just doing it lightly, going over that concealer. And just covering that up a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. Dab, dab, dab. Pat, pat, pat. Right into the skin, you guys. Once you get that how you like it, then you can move on. Still blending. You can blend as much as you want. Still blending, guys. I always get the question if my dimples are real. Yes, I was born with them, but I did get them pierced a couple years back. Now, I did get that from Walmart. I'll leave it in the description box, what it's called. I use that to contour my cheekbones, my nose, and my forehead, and my jawline. Very little to my forehead because I'm wearing a lace. Down my nose. I always contour my nose, you guys. Beauty blender. I use that first. Pat it all in. Smooth everything out. You don't want it to look separated. As you'll see when I blend, it'll start to look like it goes together. Girl, I got so much makeup and I'm looking all over the place for stuff. Now I did get this little e.l.f. brush a while back. E.l.f. brushes are very sturdy. You don't have to spend a lot of money on brushes if you don't want to. And I usually use that to blend out my contour. I've had that brush for so long. And I just go back and forth just to blend everything out. You'll see it start to come together, you guys. Now that's also an e.l.f. brush. I go back in with that e.l.f. brush as well. There we go, smoothing everything out. You can also use that to apply your foundation, but I don't do that. I have different uses for my brushes. Going back in with my air spun to set my under eyes. Now I don't bake them. I don't think that's necessary for me. You can if you want to. What I do is I use a little bit just to set it. And the air spun doesn't get flashback. That's my eyeshadow brush, also from the dollar store. Some of my dollar store brushes are Wet n Wild, but that one's not. But they have some really great brushes, you guys. Blending out the concealer down my nose. The contour. Now I'm going in with my air spun. setting powder, and I'm just go ahead and making my contour a little sharper, cleaning it up, and up my nose as well. Now I'm going in with my rose water. As you know, in the beginning of the video, I like to layer everything. Now this is the crayon case that I ordered. I love this palette. Everything is so pretty and pigmented. That was tan that I just dipped my brush into, and that is going to be my transitional shade. You always want to have a transitional shade, you guys. So I am just doing a windshield tongue-tied windshield wiper motion, just to put in on my transitional shade. And you can't tell, but I am doing like a little circular motion too. I do one side and then I do the other, just wiping off a little extra concealer up there. Now I'm going to go and do the other side. My little windshield wiper motions. Make sure everything is nice and blended, you guys. It should look seamless. It should flow together. And you'll see why I do a transitional shade. Last thing you want to do is where you can tell where your different color eyeshadows separate. Everything should blend together. Now I'm going in with our dark brown shade, and I'm going to put that right in the corner. Kind of going into my crease a little bit. You want to blend that in, you guys. I'm using that same brush. Blend, blend, blend. Blend for your lives. Make sure everything is nice and blended. Blend, blend, blend. Now, you guys, I do have a hooded eye, so I'm going to take that shade a little bit higher than what a person would without a hooded eye. Last thing you want to do with a hooded eye is just keep it solely in your crease, because it makes your eyes look like they're more hooded, if that makes sense. So I'm just bringing it up just a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. I am doing kind of a circular motion for that too. Perfect. Just looking, there we go. Concealer. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that concealer on my lid, you guys. But first, I'm going to use that white. It makes your eyeshadow color pop a little bit more when you put white. Now, I technically didn't have to do that because, like I said, it's very pigmented, the palette that I'm using. But I wanted a little extra pop, so I did go ahead and apply that white cream. Actually, it's a color corrector, but I did go ahead and apply that to my lid. And I did get that from my local dollar store. It was like, it's not a regular dollar store, but it was, I think it was like $1.99. And I'm just smoothing that out. I'm doing kind of like, not really cutting my crease, but kind of sharpening that crease that I did out with that dark brown color. Now I'm going into this beautiful orange color. It's one of my favorite colors in the palette. And I'm going to pack that right onto my lid. And you just want to just put it all over that white that you just applied to your eye. Just pack that on. You don't have to do a whole bunch of layers with this palette. I might do a color swatch review for that crayon case. I really love the colors, you guys. It's so beautiful. Now I'm just going to the other eye, packing the color on. Pack, 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 you guys. Make sure it's nice and neat. You don't have to rush through this. This video is a little sped up though. Just checking everything out. Now, here is my fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go back into that tan color that I used for my transitional shade, and I'm going to go ahead and combine everything that I just did. Kind of smooth everything out. Just blending everything out, you guys. Don't mind the knocking. Someone's at my door. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Blend, blend, blend. Blending the other eye now. All right. Now I'm getting my smaller crease brush, And I'm just blending out that dark brown shade that I put in my crease. Doing the other side. All right, give me 1 second. Just blend, blend, blend. Almost done. Make sure you're getting in that crease, you guys. Back to my fluffy brush, and now I'm going to blend everything together. Make sure you always blend everything together. You want it to look seamless. Blend, 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 you guys. Still blending, checking everything out as I blend. Now this is by NYX, and this is a gold, it's like a gold eyeshadow, but it's glittery, and I'm going to use that. I'm kind of doing like a high cut crease. Now what I should have did was use a white liner first and then put that either below or above the white liner. But I'll do that when I use that the next time. And I'm going to do a special makeup look with that glitter that you guys are seeing. You can't really see it because of my lighting. But in the light, it is so beautiful, you guys. You guys should really go pick that up. You can even apply that over your eyeshadows. That it is so freaking gorgeous. Now I'm just creating like a little cut crease using that. Checking everything out, making sure it's how I want it. And now I'm doing the other eye. Make sure you guys can kind of keep one of your eyes open and the one you're working on shut. Makes it a lot easier. I mean, if you can do it with your eyes open, fine. I can because I've been doing it for a long time, but your preference. Just working on the other eye. There we go. Getting everything perfect. All right, guys, and moving right along. Now this is by NYX, and it's a rosy color blush, and I'm going to leave that in the description box as well. So freaking pretty. I have a couple of blushes that I really like. That's one of them. Now I'm just using my fluffy brush. I use that for my my blushes. That's my blush brush that I use. I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones, my little apples on my cheek, and I'm going up slightly. It just brings the life and the color back into your face. It leaves a very peachy look. Very pretty, guys. Just dragging that up a little bit, swirling motions on your cheekbones. Very pretty. There we go. And now this is by e.l.f. This is like a champagne color highlighter. It's very modest. I like it. Sometimes I do like, like to glow. Don't get me wrong, but for this look, I didn't want the super, super glow. So I did like a subtle highlight, and it's so pretty, you guys. Just applying that right on the top of my cheekbone, kind of bringing it up just a little bit. In a windshield wiper motion. You can put as much as you want. With this, you can put as much as you want. It's not going to look crazy. And believe it or not, I believe that was like $6 at Walmart. You guys should really check out e.l.f. They've really evolved. I love e.l.f. products. Everything doesn't have to be high-end. Now I'm just going down my nose and on the tip of my nose. Now I don't want to look like Rudolph. So you guys, I didn't go overboard. And that's another reason why I like the highlighter. You see that little highlight pop? Girl. Now I'm layering my little rose spray again. Now I'm going in with my eyeliner. This is by Nabi. You guys, if you know any good eyeliners that will stay on all day, please leave it in the comments below, because I'm looking for a really good eyeliner. For now, I'm going to use my Nabi. I have a couple others, but I'm not really happy with them. It's dark when you first apply it, but throughout the day it wears away. So I usually just put a black powder over it, a black eyeshadow powder, but I didn't feel like doing that. So we're going to work with what we have, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing a wing liner look. You guys, please do not drag your wing past the ending point of your eyebrow. It's just not cute. You can do a short wing, but never exceed that. It looks crazy. So just make sure you're not doing that. I mean, it's your preference, it's your look, it's your face, but me personally, no ma'am. Now I'm just dragging that out just a little bit. Sometimes I'll pull my eye just to do it a little bit easier, but for the sake of the video, because I'm filming, it's a little hard to do that. I probably will do another video with me applying my eyelashes, but it's hard to do it on camera. But for you guys, I will do just about anything. Sometimes I'll smile to make sure that everything looks good still. Rose water spray. Yes, honey. Smelling like roses. I said roaches. Roses. I'm so funny, huh, you guys? Smoothing everything out. Sorry about the mirror. I'm going to put it down here in just a minute. Boom. Popping. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Make sure everything's even, you guys. Don't want cake face. All right, moving on to the lips, honey. Now that is a NYX pencil in like a dark brown that I'm lining my lips with. And please, guys, blend it out. I blended it out with my finger. I usually use a brush, but I couldn't find my brush. So just blend it out. You don't want that 1990s line your lip with some damn, and then go in with that damn lip gloss and your lip gloss dripping down your lip. You don't want that look. That's not cute. So blend it out, please. I mean, if you like that look, great, but that look ain't for me. I'm not going for that look. And if you overdraw your lips, that's fine. But ma'am, do not overdraw your lips till it's touching your nose. That is not cute. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is this e.l.f. lip plumper. I'm almost out. I'm going to be going to the store later to go get some more. They got different shades. It by far exceeds any lip plumper I have ever tried. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't tingle. But it definitely plumps the lips and leaves a beautiful pink color. That's my favorite color, the one that I'm holding. And I've had some high-end lip plumpers. This one by far is just, girl, you got to go get it from Walmart. It is $5. Now this is LA Colors. It's this pretty pink color. I got it while I was out in California, you guys. I'll leave everything in the description box. I'm just dabbing that on over my lip plumper. They just go together so well. So freaking pretty. Getting that nice and blended in. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Checking everything out. Girl. Now, this is by e.l.f. This is one of their lipsticks. I really love e.l.f. products, you guys. You got to give them a try. This is like a nudie color. I'm just going in a kind of like in the middle of my lip with that. Putting that in there and blending it together. Making sure everything looks good, honey. Yes. Okay, now I'm feeling myself a little bit. Yes, girl. Yes. Take a look, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. More to come. Hope you enjoy the video. And peace out. Slay, honey. See you in my next video. Bye.